that clubs like ourselves, Kilmarnock, community clubs in the heart of our community, when clubs like ourselves win it, it means so much to our supporters, to our community, to the people that's involved in it, who's worked hard to get it, to the people that's at our club. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the football side of it. Throughout our club and throughout these clubs, what it means to the people. You know, and I seen what it meant to people here at the time, people that's no longer with us, but it meant so much to their family, and they're still talking about it to this day. We knew, going into that game, we knew if we played the best we could play, we'd be the team that came out on top. You know, so we did. If we applied ourselves and gave as much as what they were, we knew we'd be the team that came out on top. We took the lead, and our defence was good. We were solid. You know, if we could get in front, it's up to us. When you're 1-0 up, it's up to you then, eh? We've got to score 2 to beat you, and I'm looking at them saying, "Oh, I'm not going to score. They're not going to score today," you know. And so it's quite. We were confident. We were a confidence there with that squad. As the game's dying away, they suddenly score that goal out of the blue. They score that goal from a throw in, and then everybody just, your whole world ends. You're saying, you know, geez, that's us going to 1 each, and then they've disallowed the goal because it's been offside, you know. So it was a bit exciting there towards the end of it. It was a fantastic occasion. And as I said, we spoke about the build up the game earlier, and it just came into my thought there. The actual, just jumping back, I don't want to be jumping back, but just jumping back to the actual the day of the final. You know, I failed to mention to you, but what I mentioned, where I stayed in Salt, which, you know, Bobby Leonard's, Lisbon, now we're talking legends, you know, the Scottish football. I had when I was a wee boy, Bobby used to come out the park, play with us and all that, and he stayed a lot. So we know each other. So at the day of the final, he's just 2-3 doors along from me. He stayed, and I'm at the breakfast the day of the cup final, and the kids are playing about. I'm at breakfast, and a knock came at my back door, and Alison had answered the door, and it was Bobby. And Alison shouted to me, "Oh, it's Bobby." So Bobby came into the kitchen that morning, the day of the Scottish Cup final, and it was very kind, very, very nice of him to do that. And he's just there, obviously, wanting to calm me down or give me a few tips or that or something like that. And he spent about half an hour speaking to us, and I was saying to him, "Bobby, that's all right for you coming in and saying, I'm very, very grateful," I says, "but," he says, "just take it easy." He says, your time will go by so quick, and it will over before you just make the most of it. He says, "Bobby, that's all right for you," saying, you know, you've won 8 Scottish Cups, you know, 10 championships or whatever. I says, "This is the first. I only played in schoolboy finals. This is a Scottish Cup final." He says, "They're all the same." I says, "They're all the same European Cup." I says, "I find that hard to believe." I says, "But I'll take your word for it anyways. I'm not likely to get to a European Cup final." And he says, "Honestly, I wish you all the best. Love you to win it, you know." And I said, "Oh, I really appreciate you coming along. That's so kind of you." He says, "Anyway, my way, you've got to get on with your preparation, you know it is." So he went away, you know, and then within a minute, the door chapped again, and I opened the door, and it was Bobby, and he was there again. He goes, "Just think of it, Ray." I says, "What's that?" Bobby says, "See if you win the Scottish Cup today." "Oh," I says, "I hope I do." He says, "Well, that'll be 9 Scottish Cup winners medals in the one street. No many streets in Scotland can bum about that, son." I just felt like to add that wee story in for you.
Well, here's the question, because a lot of football is about mental preparation. You've got to have your players kind of run through scenarios a lot of the time. Had you had any countenance that you would be walking up steps picking up a trophy and lifting it, had you practiced that in your mind?
Practice that in my mind? No. I think every youngster, I don't know, I can't say every youngster, I can't say that's wrong way to say that. I wanted to play football in my life. I wanted to be a football player. That's all I wanted to be, was a football player. Growing up, football was my life. You think you're going to, no, I always thought I'd be a footballer. I don't know what level you get to that, but I always thought I'd be, and that's for other people to say how I done. I'm not interested, but I fulfilled my dream, you know, and I'm happy with that, you know what I mean? I'm happy and contented with my lot. You do think, oh, it'd be great to win that cup, great to win the Scottish Cup, great to win that. You do think about that. Did I think about that? Not really, but I did think about it. You know, so we're that way, you know. I didn't mentally prepare my mind for that until I knew it was achievable. Well, and what you don't see that night is you go back up, you get into the dressing room and you're celebrating like no other, you know, as if. I think you do sometimes see it now because of social media now. I think you do see teams celebrating now, but you get into the dressing room, you celebrate as euphoria, you know, and then what you have to do is what you don't see is all the players together doing that and how they celebrate. On that occasion, we come back to Kilmarnock and we get an open top bus tour around the town. You see all that. We come back here at Rugby Park. You see all that. You see that. You see it on the television that night. You see us all celebrating at that. What you don't see in situations like that is when you've got that cup with you, maybe you get access to it even know what happened. And I remember what you don't see is myself. I took a cup down to our local church, and people in there never saw that, and I've never seen it. You know what? To me, supporters don't see that. They don't see what the players maybe do when they've been successful. What it meant to people here, what it going into the schools with it. You know, going into taking it into the heart of our community. What it meant to all these people, all these kids then who are now adults who still talk about it to this day. We don't see all that, but that's the thing that success brings to a football club. It's such a trouble with ourselves and the achievement that it brings. Whereas I feel with you mentioned earlier the Old Firm, I feel they miss out on that a wee bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to. I think they do miss it. I think the Old Firm fans, the Rangers and Celtic fans, maybe take it a wee bit, not for granted, so to speak, but they're doing it more often than the rest of us. That clubs like ourselves, Kilmarnock, community clubs in the heart of our community, when clubs like ourselves win it, it means so much to our supporters, to our community, to the people that's involved in it, who's worked hard to get it, to the people that's at our club. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the football side of it. Throughout our club, and throughout these clubs, what it means to the people. You know, and I seen what it meant to people here at the time, people that's no longer with us, but meant so much to their family, and they're still talking about it to this day. I mean, I took it down, Scottish Cup, sat at the end there, my bar in Salgates, you know what I mean, and what it meant to the people just there. I mean, that's bizarre when you think about it, our national trophy. And it's touched so many people's life, the Scottish Cup, since Kilmarnock won it, and it's touched my life. It's touched every player and person that was associated with Kilmarnock, and I mean every one of us who helped achieving it. I was fortunate enough to play that day and be part of it, but everybody about here had their part to play, directors, backroom staff, people at work, the administration staff, everybody at Kilmarnock mucked in there, and we were lucky enough to do it. The support had their part to play in it as well, and football's for the support, it's for the that's what it's about, you know, and I think we always say it, football's about supporters, you know, it's what it means to them, and that's what we don't see when teams win cups. You see what it means to You see what it means to a team that's playing the captain, or you see what it means to the captain or the manager. They do the lap along. You can't hide what it means to them because you see it. But when you delve under, when you dig deeper and deeper, and when they take that cup home, and that cup, people round the club, supporters round the club, supporters of your team and in your community get to see it, get to come and see it, get to hold it, get their pictures taken of it. It means so much to so many people. Yeah, it certainly did. You know it. Yeah. Listen, I've came from Kilmarnock. I've been relegated to the second division. I came here, but it's been part-time football. Been promoted to the first division. Been promoted to the Premier Division. You've won the Scottish Cup. You're now into Europe. My life was just... I had 5-6 years of my life, I just didn't know. Everything happened, so it was happening so quick, and I was coming to the relatively speaking end of my career, and this is all happening, and you find yourself you're going to play in these European Cup Winners' Cup. Kilmarnock Football Club are chartering planes from Prestwick to take your team and your support to the Côte d'Azur to play in these in the Cup Winners' Cup. I mean, does it get any better than that? A wee boy for Falkirk and you're getting a private plane and you're going to play in these in the European Cup Winners' Cup. It was fantastic, you know. I mean, not only that game, but Bobby was right. Your career and that, it was by so quick. I savoured every single minute of it, loved every single minute of it. So it did, and it was just things I experienced in my life that I never ever dreamt of experiencing, and it all happened here at Kilmarnock. So it did, and it couldn't have happened at a better place.